Cancel the Third Shift, South by Southwest Recap, published on March 22nd, 2022. Last week, I led a panel at South by Southwest called Cancel the Third Shift, Improving Retention of Women. Joining me on the panel were the very talented Chandra Aduse, business owner and entrepreneur, Aubrey Blanche, DEI consultant and designer of equitable orgs, and Anna Bracic, political science professor. The experience was exhilarating. We delivered a discussion on one of the most important topics about the workplace today. We delivered that discussion as part of a major international conference, and we had the privilege of delivering that discussion to an amazing and engaged audience. Firstly, what exactly did we cover in the panel? Below is a summary. Fun fact, in the coming weeks, we'll be able to share a video of the event. What is the third shift? It builds on the concept of the second shift, which was originally introduced in 1989 by Arlie Hochschild in her landmark study, Linked. It refers to the additional unpaid housework that working women disproportionately take on. The third shift refers to additional unpaid work in the workplace in addition to official work functions. Like the second shift, women disproportionately take on the third shift. It comes in many forms and can range from things like administrative tasks, like taking meeting minutes and ordering lunch, building community, like running ERGs, facilitating collaboration, like herding cats for complex cross-functional projects. Third shift tasks add value to organizations, but organizations don't proportionately assign value to third shift tasks. What is the impact of the third shift, i.e., why should we care? The third shift places an additional burden on women, and even more so on women of color and other underrepresented groups. It also perpetuates gender stereotypes. Third shift dynamics slow women's advancement at work, in a time when the importance and value of women in corporate leadership positions is well established. Consider the following facts. Fewer than 10% of Fortune 500 CEOs are women. Numbers are similarly low for board seats and C-suite positions generally. All the while, research shows that women who have stuck it out and made it into leadership roles do more than their male counterparts, in part because women in leadership roles are bucking gender stereotypes and often feel they need to compensate by overperforming. Third shift dynamics contribute to the attrition of women in the workforce. 1 in 4 women are considering slowing their career or leaving the workplace altogether post-COVID. Pre-pandemic, numbers were similarly high at 1 in 5 women. Third shift dynamics cost hundreds of billions of dollars for organizations, $500 billion in the US alone. What can we do about the third shift? Sit on your hands. Individual women can opt out of third shift tasks to help protect from burnout and the like. This may not always be an option. When it is, not volunteering for or simply not doing those extra activities that take time and energy, but will not be proportionately rewarded, can be effective. There is a downside to opting out, however. Many women find third shift activities rewarding, and third shift type activities make the workplace better and projects run more smoothly. So another option is to be selective about which third shift tasks to take on. Lead with mindfulness and awareness. Team leaders and managers can alleviate the burden by assigning third shift tasks more equitably. They can also help by simply acknowledging the importance of these tasks and giving credit to those who do it. Team leaders and managers can also reward third shifters with professional development, such as leadership training and coaching. Because don't we want leaders who are inclined to make everyone's work experience better and organizations more productive? Revise organizational values. Organizational leaders can put in place infrastructure that appropriately values third shift work and is equitable by design. Since third shift tasks contribute to the bottom line, albeit indirectly in many cases, companies can more concretely tie these tasks to key business metrics and performance measurement. Companies can offer compensation for equity and community building work. A number of companies are already doing this, for example, by offering compensation to ERG leads. In addition, companies can create policies that set the expectation on workplace experience, coupled with accountability measures to uphold and enforce those expectations. Secondly, how did we find our way to South by Southwest? It all started last year when I fell down a rabbit hole trying to better understand performance review processes. In particular, I was hung up on my observation that most performance review processes fail to capture employees' value add accurately or holistically. And more specifically, I found that most performance review processes systematically put women at a disadvantage. These observations and discoveries turned into a couple blog posts exploring problems with performance review processes and what could be done to improve them. Here linked and here linked. In writing the blog posts, the third shift as a concept was born, though at the time I was calling it the new second shift. I had the opportunity to talk with colleagues and friends about it, and I even got the opportunity to discuss the topic on Nicole Harrop's podcast linked Next Level Leaders. This all turned into a crazy idea to propose a panel discussion about the third shift for South by Southwest. I asked 3 amazing women, see above, if they'd be willing to participate and was floored when they all said yes. I prepared and submitted the pitch and was totally shocked when I received the notification that our panel had been selected. So there you have it. From obsession over apparent injustices to public discourse and feedback to crazy idea to South by Southwest. What's next? So that was our 1-hour talk in bullet points and the story of how it came to be. As mentioned above, a video of the panel event is forthcoming. This isn't a one-off discussion, and I aim to keep the topic alive in my own workplace and hopefully through future speaking and publishing opportunities. And a book with more in-depth insights and recommendations is potentially on the table. As always, feedback and follow-up discussion are always welcome. So please reach out.